people kept saying, "Oh, your groceries," and I kind of sensed that wasn't nobody gonna accept my order due to the weather. So what I did, I called back around 5 some a.m. because I had placed my Instacart. It was like 9 a.m. that morning, and nobody accepted the order. I called, asked for a full refund. Size milks. I would have been over, but I'm gonna make it work. How my beautiful queens and handsome kings doing this morning? How you all doing? Welcome back to the start of a new vlog. How you all doing? It is currently 11:25 a.m. so it's still I don't know, I'm still trying to embrace the rest of this little morning. When I say January, slow down, because it's like you just can't. Yeah, time is really like, what have the time have gone? Like, I mean, it's like it's just speeding away. I'm just gonna put a little lip gloss on. Like, time just seems to be flying faster. It's like it don't matter what year come in. It seems like it just go by extremely fast. Like January, I remember we were saying Happy New Year, or I was saying Happy New Year, and my video now we almost one more day left in this month. I think one more day left in this month.
Yeah. Then it's my birthday month.
Time flew, y'all.
Tomorrow is the start of February.
And now you count down for her birthday. She's a Valentine's. That's my Valentine's baby. I remember one year, I think it was her 10th birthday. I did like a Valentine's Day thing. I don't know what she want to do exactly this year. I know she want to hang out with her friends, but I think the next time I'm out at the Dollar Tree, I'm gonna rack up on like little party favors. They did have like a lot of cute little Valentine's Day paper plates, cups, just have like little stuff like that around the house. I feel like you can't go wrong, with like items like that, or it could just really be for anything. Like if you planning like an event at your house, because to me in this time, my personal, in my opinion, I would prefer like a little get together at home, or I don't know, just something about house. Well, I ain't gonna say house parties, but if you're a person like old, not talking about my daughter now, but I'm just speaking in general. Because last year, my 40th birthday, I was here at the house. I don't know how the weather gonna be this year in March, because I feel like January, February, March are the coldest months, and I don't know, because my birthday is in March. I was planning on, I wanted to get out this year and have like a little birthday there in the real sea. I mean, you can always make plans, but sometimes you can plan things ahead. And this is nothing wrong with planning, but sometimes your plans might not always turn out the way you plan. But hopefully, I can be able to get myself out this year, because like last year I just stayed at the house. My family, I just basically was here. My nephews, niece, my daughter, mom, sister, brother, everybody was just here celebrating my birthday at the house with me. But I don't know if I'm gonna do that this year, but like I say, it just depends on the weather. And this morning's turning out great. I ended up, y'all, when I say it's always something, that ain't nothing but the devil try to steal your joy. But like I say, God, when you are a child of the Most High God, God gonna still make a way. If it's not something that you plan, or if it's not in the what you expect for something to turn out to be, He's still gonna provide. I was supposed to have did an Instacart. I think I was mentioning this to you all in the video that just haven't went live yet. I got a video. I got two more videos that are already set to go live on the dates. That video, I don't think it haven't went live yet, but I was mentioning in one of them. I just also pre-recorded, worked on the video yesterday. I haven't uploaded to my channel yet. And then this, like I said, this is a new video, so I just kind of I told you I was pretty much giving you all daily vlogs, because I'm off this whole week. And I'm kind of glad, because the weather, when I say that snow and the ice, is really bad here. I'm quite sure a lot of cities and states really getting it hit, but I would tell anybody to please be careful if you have to drive out here in it or work in it. A lot of people that been work, like a couple of my co-workers, haven't been able to get out their house. Like some of them been stuck, had to stay at the house. Now, if I was working this week, I was thinking about that. I probably would have still been stuck at my job. Like if I would have had to go, if I was working this week, I probably would have had to pack my bag again and be stuck at the job, because it's really dangerous trying to drive out there in that ice. Like the city haven't put out no salt or nothing in certain areas. I was looking at on the news yesterday after I got through watching a couple YouTube videos of how one lady car almost, and I'm so thankful and glad this lady is still here to tell her story. God was really with her. Her car almost went off the interstate, like the intersection, like the expressway, and you have like these little upper ramps. Like she said that I don't know what triggered, but she said she was driving at a slow pace, and there was another car came behind her, but she didn't want that car to. I guess the car. I don't know if the other car was speeding, but she was slowing down and let that car, go by, and her car. Next thing you know, her car was laying over towards like the rail. The rail of the interstate.
Oh,
yeah, but
you want your tight knots back, and I just
you keep them.
Nah,
you keep them.
I can't do the tight knots because they don't help. These help. We'll give you the tight knots back.
You want him?
I'll get them in a minute.
I don't want the tight
knots. Yeah, we have to be careful with this weather, because that car almost, the lady could have lost her life. Her car almost went over the rail of the interstate. Like it was that close. It was tilted over. So I'm glad someone had saw her and called for help. But yeah, these roads are not to be played with. So I understand. And to get back to what I was saying, because I know I had just jumped off a subject when I tuned in. I told you I was supposed to have placed an Instacart. I had placed the Instacart the day before, the time kept changing. It kept changing every hour or two. The people kept saying, "Oh, your groceries," and I kind of sensed that wasn't nobody gonna accept my order due to the weather. So what I did, I called back around 5 some a.m. because I had placed my Instacart. It was like 9 a.m. that morning, and nobody accepted the order. I called, asked for a full refund. I did it for Aldi. Had the same problem. So yesterday I did another Instacart. They refunded me my full refund. Money was back on my card. Hold on.
That's why he threw it. He just
Money was back on my look.
he gonna keep pushing on the floor.
So you don't know. Okay. Money, they refunded me the money. Then I placed the Instacart yesterday morning around 8:30 a.m. for Save-A-Lot. I said, you know what, I'm gonna just try this again. Cause it was just really a few items I needed, not too much. Like I was low on coffee. I needed garbage bags. I needed washing powder. I needed, what else I had needed? A little milk for my coffee. Fruit items like meats, little stuff that we mostly cook around or just need to start back up on, because we pretty good like on like canned goods and rice and all that stuff. So it's just basically I was trying to get stocked up on meats. Nobody accepted the order. Okay, so I was being very patient. Next thing I know, I had to call back around 5 some. I think it was around 3 some, 4 some. I just said, you know what, I'm just going to call back and see can they give me another full refund, because I'm getting a little frustrated, and I just said, you know what, if I have to walk, so what I had to do, they gave me the full refund. They refunded me back the same day. Like I said, the people that work, they very, very sweet people. I know I had to look at it like if it was me in they shoes, because I do customer service. But the only thing I wish the app would have said that we're not doing deliveries at the moment due to the ice storm. That'll make people not put orders in, because it is risky, and I understand, because I won't want nobody to risk trying to grocery shop and taking a chance on their life. Like, your life is important. That's why I tell anybody, your life come before anything, a job or anything, because a job gonna replace you regardless. So my thing is, it's about safety in your life. So what I did when they refunded me back, I got up this morning. I feel great. I got up this morning. I just went to my neighborhood store. That's why I say I thank the Lord for, being able to stay closer to a neighborhood store. Me and my sister, we walk. I couldn't really film too much. Y'all probably see a little 2 or 3 B-rolls of me filming me walking. That ice is bad. I have to be careful too. That's why I didn't really bring y'all with me in the store, but I was just showing y'all that I did have to go out this morning, go to the store. I ended up, when I say the price what I spent at the store, it would have been pretty much like if I was shopping at the grocery store. But I just basically stock up on the little fruit items. Like I got coffee. They didn't really have. They had my instant coffee, but they had the little too small size. I end up just racking up on them. They usually have like this big bottle size that normally lasts me for like a couple weeks. They was out. So that let me know a lot of people really been panic shopping, if they've been shopping at the corner stores, in their neighborhood grocery stores. A lot of people really been panic shopping, because I remember the other day when I was at Walmart, this was before the weather supposed to have started to snow. I never seen Walmart that packed, and it was busy then. So I was just able to get a few items. Like I said, I went there, just got little stuff I needed, and I say all I can do is just, thank the Lord that I was able to walk, because it's bad out there. Like, the ice is really bad, because when we was walking, we had to walk in almost like in the street, but we still had to be careful and watch, because this area we stay in is like a busy street with cars just back and forth coming. Not like a expressway, but cars do, it's like a busy street with cars do transport back and forth. So you still have to be careful, because you don't want to get hit by a car, But yeah, other than my morning was good, I had asked God, I thank Him for giving me patience. I ended up doing some journaling. I showed y'all for one of the journal prompts. I just basically, it might have came up off of it. But yeah, I did, I think I was telling you all that I have a Pinterest account. And normally when I do my journal writing, some of the journal templates, they might have maybe 5 questions. I usually don't answer all 5 in the same day. I might just answer maybe one. Journal the next day. Journal. Just answer one question a day. I did read my Bible. I had found something was very interesting to me because I feel like a lot of us can relate to it. I might share it on my page. It was some scriptures that I had got off of Pinterest. This recipe right here looks so good, y'all. I'm looking down. I know y'all probably say she looking down. It's a fettuccine. If you let me pull it up and show y'all. Pinterest. It's like some look like noodles, like them some noodles with some broccoli in it. But yeah, it probably is. It's like it's taking a long time uploading the picture. Right here, this look good right here for not to have no meat in it. If y'all can see it, look like noodles, Alfredo with broccoli. That look really good. It say fettuccine Alfredo recipe. That make yourself up. At that, yeah, but that look good. I probably I don't know what I'm gonna cook today. I really don't know. I thought about making me some more soup. Stop that. Stop that. Yeah, that. Don't you make yourself choke. Stop. Stop putting your hands in your mouth. Don't you make yourself choke. Don't you make yourself choke. Come here, let's talk to the people. Come here. Let's talk to the people. Tell the people how big you get. Look. Look. Tell, look. Say hey. Say hey. You ain't gonna speak to the people? You out there trying to make yourself choke. You're a pretty self. But yeah, you are. Other than that, I don't know what I'm gonna cook today. Yeah, but I ended up. I can't get my words out. But yeah, it's just been it's been somewhat of last few days of a struggle, and I just like I said, I just been trying to pray and ask God to just give me strength and keep me motivated during the storm, because I know we are facing a storm, a winter storm, and it's been affecting a lot of millions of people all over the world, because it's just not where I'm at. A lot of people been getting hit with this snow, but I just tell everybody, if you have been affected by this winter storm, to please be careful when you're traveling. If you see somebody driving fast, let them. If they want to speed, let them speed. You don't speed, because I'm telling you, it's not worth your life. Like all that, speeding and stuff. I don't understand why people, do that when the weather. I have seen folks do it even when it rained real bad, pouring down. It just. Oh, you want to watch Bluey? I'm sorry. Okay, he looking. He want to watch his Bluey. Look at him, he got his head turned. Yeah, but yeah, you all. I don't got much to talk about, but just wanted to start another day. I do need to do some laundry tomorrow. I don't know. I'll probably send this video tomorrow to another morning, another day. I ain't got too much going on, or we'll see if I decide to film the rest of my evening. Because normally on my off days, I don't really have like I don't really do much. Like I say, I have my normal morning routine, which I pretty much see a lot. Me getting up, reading my Bible, or making my bed up, taking care of myself, my skincare, shower. And that's another thing I want to mention. I don't know. I'm going to have to really find another, I might have to look on eBay again and order the CeraVe, or try to find like another, but we do have some Noxzema. I might need to put some of that Noxzema on my face later on before I go to bed and give it a deep clean. If you know, Noxzema. When I say Noxzema, been around for years and it's still good. I know a lot of people still use it to this day. I might have to go back old school way when it started coming down to my skin. Like I used to use the cocoa butter stick. I might need to look and see if the beauty supply store still carry. Kanisha might have to go back old school way when it comes down to certain stuff. Because I was looking at back in the day, even when I was coming up, I was looking at older pictures of myself. My skin used to be so clear and pretty, but I know as an adult, your body go through changes. So, that's something you can't control. You're going to go through change. You're going to develop, because you becoming a man or a woman, So it's like some stuff you can't control, but the things you can control to help it. That's how I've been looking at it. I'm like, well, I might have to go old school way because I forgot we got Noxzema in the restroom. So I've been using my Cetaphil, but I don't know my skin. It don't probably look dry now on camera, but I did have to go in with that EOS lotion and put on my face this morning because it was dry. When I woke up, it was really dry, and I have been using that serum that I've been telling you all that I had got from Depop. I have been using that, but I don't know. I might just still have to go old school way and still continue to use that because my skin never been that dry. Like one morning I woke up, it was so dry and pale. I'm like, wait a minute, like what's going on? So yeah, we gotta get this skin together as well as this up here together too. But other than that, I just want to start a vlog off and just give y'all a little mini somewhat update on what's been happening or going on with me.
And because they memorized the law, because they memorized Moses, they missed the Savior walking among them. We're seeing that today, and let me be clear. Let me be very, very clear here. I am not talking about Democrat and Republican. There is nothing wrong with being.
As for knowledge, it will pass away. It will lose its value and be superseded by truth. Give me verse 9.
Good morning. Welcome back to another day in this video. How you all doing? It's currently 11:15. My morning this morning was a little different. I ended up listening to a church online virtual, and when I say it was much needed, I'm glad that I was in the spirit and because I haven't watched virtual online church in a while now. So I was listening. Okay, y'all, I'm back. But yeah, virtual church was great. I watched Pastor Nelson. He's Brianna Janice, the lady that I told you I follow on YouTube, and I am also a part of her community. When I go Bible study with a virtual Bible study, you'll probably hear me speak of her a lot. But when I say the message, that's her pastor. I think he's located in Baltimore, Maryland. But this is actually my second time watching him virtual. And I'm going to try to make it a habit because I know majority of the times I usually work every Sunday. But by this particular Sunday, I was off. I was able to watch it. But like I say, even on the Sundays that I do work, I'm going to probably have to go back and start just if it's no more than when I get off of work, just listen to a sermon because he was really preaching this morning. He came out of, and I think I'm going to read that scripture because I listed some scriptures down yesterday that I got off of Pinterest about finances. And I know that's something that we all is battling. We all might be dealing with or facing, at the moment is, trying to worry about our financial finances, really just basically trying to manage life and the necessity of life. But a lot of people is really going through it with their finances. And I have found like 4 or 5 scriptures. I probably share them on my community page once I get through reading them because I read 2 of them yesterday, and then I got like 3 more. I think 4 more left I got to read. But I know I'm kind of jumping a little bit off subject. But anyway, I was listening to his sermon, and he was saying about how there need to be more love. Like, there's not enough love in this world, and not just in this generation, period. I feel like it is the truth. Like, there's not enough love. It's so much hate, and it's just really sad that even with the times we living in, how it have drawn people coming closer together and helping one another. It's so much distance or hate towards one another, and it's really sad. And I was just listening to a lot of stuff he was saying. When I'm gonna say this: if you got somebody in your shoes or somebody in your life, whether if it's your spouse, whoever that is, that try to help you in times of need, you got to learn to appreciate those people and love on them folks, because not everybody have that kind of, probably have that kind of support system. And what really stood out to me, he was mentioning that someone had sent him a video of this young lady. He said she was like 24. I think she posted on social media. That's why I say a lot of things you post online, you know, in some cases, if you don't want it to go viral or if you don't want to be, you know, I mean, I don't know. Nowadays, I know we live in the times where people, you know, probably open up and share certain things with the world or what they want, you know, because not everybody have that person or someone they can talk to. But in some cases, if it's something that you don't want to go viral, you know, it's you might not want to share it. I mean, if you sharing it for to maybe help uplift someone, you know, that's different. But if you sharing it for just, I don't know how I can say, if you sharing it for just a, you know, it just some stuff you just really have to be careful on, because sometimes in some cases people will use some things that you share and they'll use it against you. Like I know we have people nowadays, you know, that's why I have learned even with, you know, I share what I want, you know, might want the world to know, and some stuff I'm just gonna keep to myself. I learned it over the 3 years. You know, I'm not gonna overshare. You know, sometimes even with your wins or whatever God is working on in your life, whatever He's doing for you, sometimes it's just not meant to open up about that right away. I just feel like when it's happened in the season, that's when you should just, you know, maybe if you want to give someone some type of inspiration, you can share. But I just feel like certain things, in some cases, it probably just be best to keep to yourself. Because like I said, we're living in the times now where people will use every little thing that you say against you. But with this case, he was mentioning, but from my take on it, I was really, I was very impressed. What am I saying? Yeah, he was really speaking some truth when it come down to like a helpmate or a guide. You know, he would mention how the young lady was, she was 24 years old, and her boyfriend or somebody at the time was helping her doing like a major time in her life where she couldn't do for herself. Like I guess she was kind of like a person who was kind of like bed bound. I don't know if she went through a procedure, because like I say, when I watched the sermon, I didn't really get like a full understanding of I mean, I came in a little later. I'm gonna say it like that. I came in a little later when he spoke up on, you know, this particular topic. But it really stood out to me because he was saying how the lady boyfriend, he like I said, he said she was 24 years old. How he really helped her, and she's mentioned in the video that he, you know, made sure she was good, wiped her, you know, she couldn't even wipe her own, you know, wipe herself and bathe herself and, you know, things of that nature, and how he stood by her side doing that. And see, that's why I say we have to love on people like that, because nowadays if you get in a situation like that, sometimes in some cases you might not have nobody to come to your rescue and help do that. Nowadays some people will put their loved ones in a care home, you know, and half the times in the care homes, people don't always treat you right. Like I say, I used to work in a nursing home years ago. I have worked there too, under the same company. That was before I ever started, you know, before I changed my career area. I'm going to just say before I changed jobs, before I went into the hospitality industry, I have had experience working in the nursing home, but I was cleaning up as a housekeeper. And some of the things that I have seen in there, it literally make you cry. But I knew that wasn't my calling to stay there, because it was to the point where, you know, if I feel like somebody mistreated somebody, I'm going to say something, or either I'm going to come and address that person. And, you know, I didn't want to get into it with, like, you know, none of the people there. So I'm glad God removed me out that situation. But if you got someone... And then the lady, I know y'all probably say Nisha just jumping out of subject. Y'all know I have a lot to talk about. If you new here or you've been following me for some while, I probably jump out subject in some cases. But I just, I talk, you know, I try to compare certain things with, you know, or just getting the point across of what I'm speaking on a specific subject. And I think some of the stuff, maybe what I'm saying now, I just feel like it can relate to what my point is when it come down to what the pastor was mentioning. But he was saying that the lady said all these things about her boyfriend did for her, but she also mentioned that he don't make a lot of money or something like that. And I'm like, and I think that's the problem with my generation and the generation after me, is that I feel like if you have a good man in your corner, or a good man, whoever in your life, appreciate those people. You know, we live in that time now. Not everybody might not make a lot of money. I don't make a lot of money, but I still thankful for those that's in my life, or thankful for the people that always come through for me or look out for me and all that. And I think that's the problem now when it come down to, you know, the generation, like either some forms of my generation or the generation after me, is that we don't practice enough gratitude. I'm gonna say it like that. It's not everybody, but in some cases, because I do come across a lot of videos myself. I watch a lot of videos that I'm like, wow, But we have to learn to practice gratitude when it come down to just people doing good things, because don't nobody have to do anything for you. But if they're coming out of their way and taking up time to help you, or nurture you, like if you had like a health issue that have you where you had to be bed bound, and someone cleaning you up and taking care of you, you have to appreciate them. And when he was mentioning that, it really woke me up. I'm like, wow, 24 years old. That's why I tell people, it don't matter how old you is, for something to take place in your life. Like, they look at, because they think most the way this society is, a lot of people think that you have to be old age to take sick. Like I say, when I used to work at the nursing home, I seen a lot of people that wasn't 60 or up. Like, someone was in their 30s, 40s, early 30s, early 40s. So you don't have to be old age for something to take place in your life. You just have to really, you try to take care of yourself the best way you can. But to make a long story short, is where we need to learn how to practice more love. Stop with all the hate. Stop downing somebody because they don't have it all together. Like, everybody's trying to figure it out in life. I'm still trying to figure this thing out called life. We all here. Life didn't come with no instructions. We have to really learn to appreciate, the journey that God have us on, or the journey that he's taking us on. But we can't always look at things as a bad thing and say, oh, this person don't make enough money, I don't want to deal with them. Or it's not about money. It's not about money. It's not always about how much money. Yeah, you need money to, live, and it's necessity of life, but you can't take money with you. I say that all the time, and it's just the truth. A lot of people don't want to hear. You can't take money with you when you're no longer here. You can't take it. So it's not always about money. I mean, learn to just appreciate people for what they can do for you. I mean, that can be considered a blessing, or even if the person, just it have to, like, I just feel like my mindset have changed a lot over the years. Like, I'm glad I'm not in the area where I used to worry about, who got this, who got. I don't worry about that stuff because I'm too busy trying to focus on my truth. I mean, trying to focus on my calling. I don't, even though my finances and I'm not where I want to be. I thank God I'm not where I used to be. There's one of my favorite quotes, but it's the truth. I know, like I say, I might share about my jobs and stuff. Like I say, I'm grateful for both of my jobs, but I know that's not my calling. I uses the jobs to my to get to me where I need to be, but it don't, like I say, money don't bring happiness to me. I feel like even with me, I like to help people. If I can help somebody and bless somebody, that brighten my day up. But that message really was touching when he was mentioning that. Like, that was a touching message. We just need to spread more love, y'all. More love. And I'm not saying you all, but I'm just speaking in general. Like, more love needs to be. More love need to be shared than hate. But yeah, I just want to come in and just mention that. I think I'm going to finish, going to read my quotes, my scriptures, and yeah, that's what I just want to share.